Mustafa, Professor Faizan Mustafa, you are Vice Chancellor of NALSAR, the leading university of Hyderabad, the leading law college. You have actually been part of a committee to frame rules to ensure that incidents like Rohit Vemula's do not take place. Please tell me, who do you hold responsible? Should the university take responsibility for what has happened?
Rajdeep, I would not in this particular case like to comment whether X is responsible or Y is responsible, because it is for the inquiry committee which MHRD minister has very promptly constituted.
Yes.
So let us wait what comes out of that inquiry, but I would raise a bigger question.
Yes.
The High Court under me had appointed a committee to examine why our youngsters are taking this extreme step. As you have heard, the friends of this person Rohit, they have said we are first generation learners, we are coming from Telugu medium. So on our campuses in universities and IITs and IIMs and even law schools, we have people who are not able to really overcome the emotional and academic stress. This boy Rohit was also not able to overcome the emotional stress. Now the committee has said that in all cases of expulsion of the students, particularly of Dalit community, on the committee we must have a Dalit representation.
Yes.
The committee has suggested that in these matters where one group or one student is having an issue with another student, we better use the restorative justice techniques. Similarly, we have said that all universities should implement the 2012 UGC regulation of having an independent ombudsman on campuses. And these recommendations of mine were accepted by the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana High Court. They were communicated to all the universities for implementation.
No, Professor Mustafa, were these recommendations accepted on the Hyderabad University? Was there a Dalit representative? Was there an independent ombudsman when this case was being tackled? Or were these recommendations simply on paper?
This is Rajdeep. People from the university would be knowing. I am not aware, but this was a direction from the High Court to all the universities, including University of Hyderabad.
Let me ask Zahir that. Zahir, was there any such, was a due process, Zahir, gone through before these students were removed? Yes or no, Zamir? Was a process gone through or not, Zamir?
Sardeep, no, it was not gone through, because usually any kind of disciplinary action is taken by the proctoral board, which is headed by the proctor. But this time there was a politics played and the case was sent to the executive council. Executive council of the university does not take disciplinary action against the students, and the orders were gotten from the executive council to make it sure that everybody, they will play hide and seek, because vice chancellor will say it is taken by the executive council. I am not responsible until our executive council will not meet, they will not nullify it. This was the first time ever in the history of University of Hyderabad that this expulsion was signed by the executive council.
Are you saying that the vice chancellor was acting? Are you saying the vice chancellor was acting on the behest of the ABVP, which in turn had got the minister to intervene? Is that the accusation that you are going to make? Do you have any direct proof that the ABVP personally intervened on behalf and went to the minister to ensure that these students were expelled? Do you have evidence of that? Or is it true that the students of the Ambedkar Students Association had resorted to violence? What is the truth? Did they resort to violence or not?
Sardeep, Rajasai, of course not. We refuse that accusation. We refuse from the from the top of our voice. Ambedkar Student Association is the Dalit movement. It is the organization of Dalits where tribals and minorities are basically working together. And as far as the vice chancellor is there, he is under influence of some external forces. We are not sure what those forces are. To what extent ABVP is powerful. ABVP is making inroads in different universities. They are making inroads in JNU, and they are calling it's also a den of monsters. They are also calling the other universities. We know what is happening to the higher education throughout our country. It's not the new thing.
You know, you are making today a young student at the end of